Say yes. And thank you, Cliff, for the sub. I saw it through my phone. Fine. Are you still doing that race? You finished it. Benjamin, Twitch stream died this one too, I guess. Yeah, Ben. It died, but the other one is up now. Yeah, it was multi-stream. We back. Yes, bro, we back. Think I will end the stream so early? Is my fucking PC having issues? It's not telling me. Been trying hard to know what's happening to it. Motherfucking thing is not letting me know a thing. I even went through all the crash dumps on my PC. Those are not saying a word as well. I have never checked my crash dumps. This is the first time I did. LPC. No, bro, it's a WPC, but LSSDs. And L that guy who sold it to me. I just bought it from him because I knew him for a long time. And the SSDs he has sold me like died. Three or four SSDs have already died in this year that I have bought from him. I just buy from him because I have known him for past 5 years. I was breaking to sleep with you, then I saw you mark teleporting on my map and I was like, hell no. Oh my god. This thing is dying. Alright, we back. Game running as well. Well, I'm really sorry for keeping you guys waiting. But everything is good now. Why is my camera not working? Working now. Oh. Whiskey got scammed. It's scammed because I trusted somebody who I thought is my friend. I don't hold a grudge against him. I just go to Amazon and buy it. Never trust anyone. Bro sometimes makes mistakes. Sometimes I make a mistake a lot of time. Trusting is not bad. It just sucks when people betrays. If he is selling me SSDs or anything for like for example for $50, then I used to give him $5 or $6 more. Because for that relationship that we had, the friendship that we had. For that, like I didn't want it for him to suffer loss or anything. That's why I gave him like something above what the product costed. Time to start streaming Pokemon Ultra Sun at this point. No, bro, I will not do it. I will still play. Also, they put the Super Mark 4 and 5 that is a classic and RR as Honda and not Toyota. Yeah, bro, that shit always bugs me. Always. It's not a fucking Toyota. Well, back. We ready, lads? I'm not going to buy anything from him again, ever. I will buy it from Amazon or from some other offline store. I'm not going to visit him again. I used to go to him because I thought he's a friend and he's going to help me out. They put them as Dinka and not Gun. Yeah, I know. They put them as Dinka and that is really fucked up. Yeah, they're Jester just like the NSX. Yep. Jesters, yeah. Oscar is Toyota and Subaru together. Where is TDS? TDS is right here. You just don't know how to use it. And thank you for reminding that it was not. It was off. I forgot again. Dumb. Bro, my head is not right. What do you mean I don't know how to use it? I just mean you don't know how to. I'm not an alright about in this race.
L streamer.
Hey, you know I'm joking, bro. You know I'm joking.
Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed
Oh my
Smiling
God.
face with open mouth and cold sweat. Smiling 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 face with open mouth and cold sweat. Smile.
Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face.
Embarrassed
smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face.
Franco, I'm here.
Embarrassed smiley
See?
face.
He is saying it's here, Franco.
Embarrassed smiley face.
It's working.
Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face.
Use
Embarrassed
TTS
smiley
and
face.
Oh my God.
Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and
Yeah,
cold
man,
sweat,
I'm
comma,
back.
smiling face with open
What's up,
mouth
bro?
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling
game
face with
crashed.
open
Not
mouth and
game.
cold sweat, comma,
My
smiling
PC
face with
crashed.
open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open
So,
mouth and
gotta
cold
see
sweat,
what's
comma,
happening
smiling
to it
face
in
with
the
open
morning.
mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold
What's my
sweat,
PC
comma,
spec?
smiling face with
Ryzen
open mouth
5.
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold
5600J.
sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold
16
sweat,
gigs
comma,
RAM,
smiling face with
GTX
open mouth and cold sweat,
1650,
comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma,
Gigabyte
smiling face with open
B450M
mouth and cold
S2H
sweat, comma,
motherboard,
smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma,
and
smiling
I've got
face with open mouth and
silicon
cold
power
sweat, comma, smiling
SSDs,
face with open mouth and
and
cold sweat,
a
comma,
few different
smiling
ones, I
face
just
with
don't
open
remember
mouth
the
and cold
names.
sweat, comma, smiling
Got like
face
6
with open mouth and
SSDs
cold sweat, comma,
in
smiling
my
face with open
PC.
mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling
And
face with
what's
open
left
mouth
now?
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold
So,
sweat, comma,
all the
smiling face with
main
open mouth and
components.
cold sweat, comma, smiling
Sorry,
face
can't
with
hear
open mouth
anything?
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face
I'm
with
saying
open
it's a
mouth and
Ryzen
cold sweat,
5
comma, smiling face with
5600G
open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open
and
mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face
GTX
with open mouth and
1650
cold
from
sweat, comma,
Gigabyte and
smiling
Zotac.
face with open
I
mouth
have
and
to
cold sweat,
on
comma,
each
smiling
PC.
face with open mouth and cold sweat,
And
comma,
16
smiling
gigabyte
face with
RAM,
open
clocked
mouth
at
and cold
3000
sweat, comma,
megahertz.
smiling face with open mouth and cold
And
sweat,
I got
comma,
few
smiling
SSDs.
face
I
with
only
open
remember
mouth and
one
cold sweat, comma,
silicon
smiling
power,
face with open mouth
and I
and
think
cold
I've got
sweat, comma,
one from
smiling
WD
face
as
with
well,
open
Western
mouth and
Digital.
cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth
And
and cold
Gigabyte
sweat, comma,
B450M
smiling face
S2H
with open mouth
motherboard.
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth
I
and
think he
cold
heard
sweat,
it
comma,
now.
smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth
It's
and
not the
cold
best,
sweat, comma,
but
smiling face with open
apart
mouth
from
and cold
GPU,
sweat, comma,
everything is
smiling
good and
face with
nice.
open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling
handle
face with
anything,
open
even
mouth and
GTA
cold
6.
sweat, comma,
Just have to
smiling
upgrade
face
my
with open mouth
GPU.
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat,
And
comma,
the
smiling
other
face with
PC,
open mouth and cold sweat,
and the other
comma,
PC
smiling
spec
face with
is
open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with
3600
open mouth
Ryzen
and cold
5
sweat,
and
comma, smiling face with
same
open
graphics
mouth
card,
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold
S2H
sweat, comma,
motherboard
smiling
from
face
Gigabyte
with
as well.
open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling
500
face
or
with open
512
mouth and cold
gigabytes of
sweat, comma,
SSD.
smiling face with open mouth
left
and
now?
cold
Nothing.
sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with
Yeah,
open
I
mouth and
know.
cold sweat, comma, smiling face
I have
with
one
open
in
mouth
mind. I'm
and
going to
cold
buy
sweat, comma,
RTX
smiling face
3050.
with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma,
I'm going to buy
smiling
a
face with
3050.
open mouth and cold sweat, comma,
Just
smiling
waiting,
face with open mouth
waiting
and
for
cold
the new
sweat,
year.
comma, smiling face with open
soon as
mouth
I get
and
the
cold
money,
sweat,
I'm
comma,
going to be
smiling
getting a
face
new
with open
GPU.
mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with
What's
open
up,
mouth
Devotion?
and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat, comma, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
Oh my god, finally it's over. Damn, Fanko. Lol, I'm switching to YouTube. Bro, you're going to hear it on YouTube as well. Going to never mind. Yeah. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube, it's here.
Another round,
The-
wizard.
You want me to die of a heart attack? Or you want me to die a natural death? At 100 years old or more? Yeah, bro. That's what I tell people who are here. If you want to... if you don't want to watch ads, or if you don't have any ad blockers, switch to YouTube. Or if you want to talk to a lot of people, switch to Twitch. Because people on
Rhine or
YT...
cry, Rhine or cry, Rhine or cry,
Oh
Rhine or
my,
cry,
technically I don't
Rhine or
want you
cry,
to
Rhine
die.
or cry, Rhine or cry, Rhine or cry.
Use the wrong die.
Technically, I don't want
It's
you to
die.
die.
I'm going to buy the 6GB 3050. It's good. It's around $250. So it should be good for the next 3 years. Including I can play GT6 in that, so...
Anyway, Cleepy, thank you, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
Oh my god.
Smirking face.
Damn. How you doing, Devotion? I still text it. I'm just confused between 3050 or 4060. In rupees, it's like 12,000
Embarrassed smiley
rupees
face.
difference.
Common embarrassed smiley face. Inverted exclamation mark.
What did you have right now? Bro, it's a 1650, a really bad one. It's a Zotac 1650. It's been running good since I bought it, so, and it's been years.
Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. Smiling face
Most
with
of the
open
games
mouth
run
and cold
well.
sweat. Smiling face with open
Most
mouth
of the
and cold
games run
sweat.
really,
Smiling
really
face
bad.
with open mouth and cold sweat. Smiling face with open mouth
Yeah,
and
but
cold sweat.
sometimes,
Smiling
I
face
don't
with open
know,
mouth and cold sweat. Smiling
things
face with
starts
open
to
mouth and
escalate
cold
and
sweat.
lags
Smile.
and as follows. I've got a 4070 Super. Dang! Unless you find a good price, the 3050 would be good. Yeah. Bro, a 4070 is around more than around 600. Yeah, around $600 here. 500 to $600. And 3050 is around 250. The place from where I buy all my PC parts, he said like he's going to sell it around 220 to me. So I think that's really good, reasonable rate. I'm getting for 3050, so I'm rooting for that. But next year. Till then, I have to figure out what's happening with my PC because it's crashing as not GPU related. As much as I know, it's SSD related because whenever as I remember, I was copying some VODs and so yeah, I was copying from some VODs from D to a different drive in a different disk, a different SSD, and it just crashed. Like my PC froze. And also when I was downloading something and it was in D drive, it also froze up. But when I run some checks, everything was fine. I bought the pre-built and it's £1450. Wait, £1450 only for the GPU or for the whole piece, for a whole pre-built PC? Proper man. Not open. Sound like SSD. Full PC. Damn, bro, that's a really nice price for a pre-built. I like building things myself, so I bought them and then get home and start building. Till now I have 2 PCs and I'm going to build another one, the 3rd PC. I don't know why I'm building so many PCs. I just have PC parts lying here and there. Right now, I don't know. I had a few processors and 2 motherboards and 1 cooler master silence heatsink laying here. So I'm thinking like I just have to get some more parts and I can build up a new PC. So that's the thing I'm going to do after getting the GPU. Well, tea break, guys. You know it's 2 AM. It's my tea time. I'm going to wait for GT6 to upgrade anything. I don't give a fuck about GT6. I know. I ran that shit in GT210. I don't know if you remember. GT5. There were some videos and people used to play that game on like 512 megabytes of graphics memory and VRAM. I had a GT210, then I bought a GT710. I used to run GT5 on both of those
streamer.
PCs. Hey, no, bro. Just have to, you know, make some tea. It's got a 4070 Super i7, the Super i7 14700F. Bro, the processor is really, really good. For real. It's a really nice processor. The only thing I don't like about Intel is you have to upgrade the motherboard. if you're upgrading your CPU as well. Whereas in AMD, if you're upgrading your CPU, then you don't have to change your motherboard because the socket is same. They use PGA, pretty much same PC devotion minus the super. Yeah, you guys got the almost same PC apart from that 4070 and 4070 super. I'm thinking of upgrading my RAM from 16 to 32 as well, so that might do something nice because Chrome eats up a lot. Right, guys, I will be back in 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes, boys. Don't go anywhere. Won't take more than 2 minutes. And wise, please do not open the stopwatch. I know. That's what you're going to do. Do not. God damn, I don't have my headset on, so haha. You build it yourself or buy it pre-built. Okay. Alright. Visitors is back. Oh, you do have a PS5, but you use your PC more. I know. It's been shit, bro, for quite few years. I think it's going to be good in the future. Because, you know, when people who are playing on PC comes to their senses, they will not spend a penny. Literally, they will not spend a fucking penny on games like that. Recently
Everyone is buying a PC just for TCM.
Bro.
Smiley face.
Ew. Just for TCM? No, bro. You have to buy a PC because you really love it and you're passionate about PCs. Because if you're not passionate about PC, you won't be able to fix a lot of issues that are happening in PCs. Because you just can't go to a repair shop or to somebody or to a service center, like for every other thing that's happening in your PC. TD a good example, more than powerful PC to run it, yet I can't get 60 FPS on medium setting. Bro, for real, for fucking, that's the best example. DDO is so unoptimized and crap. Literally, it is a really crappy game. I bought it for like $15. Yeah, I got TDU for like $15, and I still hate it. My whole heart. Because I can't get even 30 or 40 FPS, even on low settings. Even on very low settings, I can't get 30 or 40. Yeah, bro. Thank God we got it on sale. Otherwise, it's just a crappy game. I haven't even logged in. I just checked the concurrent players, like I do every other day. It have like 300 people playing it after the base update. People paying 1,000 plus for clutch. So people just want to use clutch and want to win races, and they're paying $1,000. I think I have less than 1 hour playtime, bro. I have like around maybe 10 hours. 10 hours, and I play this game, and 10 hours all, and I play through Motorfest more than that. I have played fucking Forza more than that time. DD is the best example, and now they are saying like people don't like these kind of games. Motherfuckers, your games are not optimized well. I don't think they have done any kind of optimization to it. The coding is so bad. Like if I use FSR or TAA, the game runs slower or worse than it was with them enabled. You believe it? The things that are supposed to— oh, what the fuck happened to that guy? God damn. Worst game. I hate TDU now. I tried all sort of things, bro, all kind of fixes, but I haven't been able to get like 30 FPS, constant 30s in races and like other things. If in free roam it gives me 20, as soon as I switch to races it gets to 10 or 9, or if I tab out from the game it also gets to 5, 6. It is so bad. She hates Rusty. What's up? I have 110. Bro, what the fuck are you smoking? Are you smoking? Have you started coke again? I smoking marijuana. Bro, 110 hours on TDO. It's fucking insane. And by the way, how you doing, Frosty? He hates Frosty. Well, the Northern PC, that's why you have so much time. I think Jake also loved that. I love TDO. Maybe because mostly people bought it because of nostalgia. Otherwise, people are not going to play it. I myself bought it because TDO 2 was good. I think if you want to learn about optimization, you gotta say Forza Horizon, best game when it comes to optimization. Yeah, it takes 5 minutes max on the first loading for the optimization purposes, but apart from that, the game is butter smooth. Literally, whenever I'm having any issues, it just makes me go back to Forza Horizon and enjoy it. Those beautiful games. Which game? Forza Horizon. The first loading screen, it takes around 5 minutes because it optimizes the settings and things and load the shadows. After that, the game runs super smooth. Yeah. Don't have those kind of things in here. NFS Unbound also got a good optimization, but only if you have a 6-core processor. If you don't have a 6-core processor, then it is going to run like crap. I mean, Forza Horizon is perfect. I have even played that game in APUs. I had a Ryzen 3 2200J. It didn't have any graphics card. It used to borrow the RAM as VRAM and use it for GPU as a GPU. I allocated around 4 gigabytes out of my 16 gigs, and even Forza used to run pretty well, around 45 FPS. Or 45 FPS with no GPU, only using RAM. On low settings, 1080p. And if I have to record something, then I have to switch to 720. But still, that is really good. Yeah, bro, that is impressive. I don't know if you remember about that really old GPU, GT1030. I think it's almost a decade old, or around that. My cousin still have that GPU, and I'm very sorry, Sigma. So I gave him my account, my other account in which I also have Forza Horizon. I gave him that account, and he tested it, and dang, bro, low settings, 1080p, 60 fucking FPS, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and he did not had 16 gigs, and it was dual channel RAM, you know, 4 gigabytes, 2 sticks, and it was running butter smooth. Again, Forza has a really good optimization than Ubisoft, EA, or TDO. And TDO is literally by far the worst of what I have played in racing. I will play Need for Speed second over that on a Pentium CPU. Yeah, bro. I mean, he even played Red Dead Redemption. He fucking finished Red Dead Redemption in 1030. It's not the GPUs are bad. It's that the developers are not working well. They are just making the games, putting the stories, features, and selling them to us. They're not thinking of optimization even for a bit. Well, looks like we got the first again. GG, good race. This one was fun. Real. Come on. Why is everybody not finishing? Damn, this was a really fun one. Just give me 2 minutes, then we're going back to GRs. When Forza already got manual with clutch. Wait, Forza have manual with clutch? Really? Forza have manual with clutch? Damn, Clippy, that's, I'm just finding out right now. Ready, you're all, you're going back in. Get yourself is Forza. Damn, I play automatic there. Get yourself is crazy. Bro, what do you mean get yourself is crazy? What the hell, Frost? What are you saying? Get yourself is crazy. Go. I'm playing automatic. Bro, how are you using clutch on Forza? With a controller? Game, I want to know, Clip. Again, bro, I really don't like to do motocross rally and drift. This is just madness. Really madness. Who was that? Hey, Frosty's here. Don't say Clippy. Clippy not playing races. Maybe starting. Let's go. Run another one. I'll lose maybe. Oh, let's go. I'm almost fucked up. Up with him. Want to? Oh, that's not Frost. What the fuck? I thought that's Frosty. What the hell? Damn! I thought he was on first, bro. Momo. The hell is Momo? I really don't like rally, bro. There's too much off-roading in this playlist. Don't like it. Cross, come on, man. Gotta catch up to that guy. I'm losing him. Nice. Now I need sleep. Keep going. And it came out of nowhere there. Holy hell. Some kind of shortcut. I messed up. That was I took a hard turn. That wasn't necessary. Damn. That guy Gabe does, bro. Gabe does. For real. Gabe. Nice have the drift combo here. That out. I like this nose. GG's! Koma to haha. I3, you mean you're 13th? Onato. Are you on 13th? What do you mean? I don't understand half the things people say on YouTube sometimes. I'll get the chat on. I might be able to say what they say. I just hope my PC don't crash again. One against Sebastian. GG's, man. Well, my game is lagging. I have to give it a restart. 1 second, please. Restarted. There was an error speaking TTS attempted to divide by 0. What the hell? Try to do. I'm going to add a slideshow here as well. Image slideshow. Add. Meantime the game launches, we'll be having some good photos to look at least. Hmm. Resolve now. We're back! Oh, we are back! Already! Let's go Frosty one more time. We're not going to have the same dumb race again. I'm losing a lot of viewers because of game lags. Be ready, bro, as soon as I get on. Sorry, base.
A new set of challenges await.
Go. It's a no collision, let's go, man. No collision race should be. Where's Frost? I'll be 14 to RS 9 11. Don't see him. Oh. He's not in this race thing. Let's go. Oh my god. That was the worst. It was so bad. Damn Fanko. It was so bad. I never thought I'm going to make a mistake on this road because I know this one pretty well. I know where to stop, where to turn. I was overconfident. Fuck. That's why I say all my races are RNG. 7, 6, 4, third. Another mistake. Another fucking mistake, bro. Two mistakes, man. So bad. Looks like the engine is going to explode really soon. What happened to that guy? You're in the rally car, why are you sticking to the road? Let's take some off the corners, please. Raw G and they die by the gun. And that's a nice name. Damn, those guys still on my house. Oh man. Fucking 205 is like an R2.7 of rally. Got third, and now this car is literally dying. That's it. Maybe 911 GT3 RS will do some good. Unless they pull out 993 or an F40. I've seen people using less Meras in ST2 after getting some good cars. Oh, fucking Ferrari. Maybe the braking is going to be bad. Damn, full grip, bro. His handling is real good. They're gone with the taken. That is good. Come on, man. I'm trying so hard. Why did that corner really slow? Fucking hate us. I don't like that ass. Just hope you don't have no shoes. Alright, I'm just getting DNF'd. More. Just. Oh, there's no point of them. Keep speed. Looks like I got the win. Doesn't matter if it's still or not. It was a good one. Alright lads, be ready, we are going back in. Well, good. Again. NF'd. Don't even hitting GR sounds. Fun is not. It's Pagani? Someone is using a Pagani. I haven't used a VIA in a long time. I'll take it. God, man. I don't see. What's this? Oh, see, legend. For anyone, it's been a long time. Folks, me spamming GRs every day. So Oh my god, what the fuck is happening today? Lagged again? Oh my god, I'm restarting it. Restart it again. Might work. Also about guys. That race if you have. Can't catch a break, man. Just can't. How long is this up there? Or should we just race somebody? Right, so let's do one race, then we are going offline. Almost time. Load up dumb game. Why is it not loading? Oh. Face up. Let's go again.
Let's get back into action.
Yes, let's get back into action. That. One final race, that's all. I'm tired. I knew this is going to come as soon as I'm going offline. Hey, I will be back tomorrow.
Yep.
Everyone stream tomorrow as well. Every day, bro. But it's sad that I have to leave. I want to leave. It's too late. Which car I chose last time? A Viha.
As my dad always says, tomorrow is another day.
That always come. Always. Wrong car again. What's happening to me? Really can't tell. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Like all the other days we had. Since May. May 17th. May 13th. The day I started streaming.
How do you feel about the Corvette C8 ZR1 in Elite Bundle?
Do I have that Corvette? This one? Which one? I haven't checked.
No, we have C7 ZR1.
I haven't checked the Elite Bundle yet. I'll do it after this. I do like Corvettes, but the last one was the Webster's Corvette that I liked. Oh, oh bloody hell, I made this one faster as well. So we have C71, we're talking about...
Basically they adding a car of which we have a really similar version already.
Bro, did you saw what happened? I passed through the yellow wall. I passed through the wall. I made it faster just like the other one. It's not that fast, but it is faster than most of the cars.
That's a clip.
That's the clip. Yeah, bro, that's the clip. One clip today. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. And we have a lot of CR1 convertible, long range one, but few. This is the only electric car apart from Taken I like. And also it's fast now. You get the checkpoint, yes. Also got slowed down at the right time. Oh man. What the hell was that? The top speed is not that much, it's only 430.
I gave the clip a very funny name.
What do you name it? What the hell is happening in this race? I'm going off-roading. I passed through the checkpoint. It's so messed up. What you named it?
Harry Potter the Wizard plays the crew Motorfest.
What the hell? Harry Potter was playing PCM.
Makes sense since you're a wizard.
And also the car was kind of being magical. Because it's passed through. It was like I was invisible for the wall. Just like that cloak of invisibility. Are you sure? Or you could have named it. He forgot his broomstick, the flying broomstick, so he's going to get it. This is it. Damn, I made it to 4th. I didn't realize. When did I pass through all those people, bro? Like, I was at the last. What the fuck, I'm on 4th now. You didn't saw it happening. Last time I saw, I was maybe on 8th. So fast. I'm trying to get the 3rd guy. Well, looks like I'm not getting to him. Most of the time. After all, he made a mistake. What are we getting? Oh my god. I'm getting fucked in this race. I'm using Taken on a very bad road. Does not have a good top speed. You can use all sort of NOS and I will still get you. Unless you get on a highway. Well, that's the top speed I can reach. I need NOS. Oh shit. Didn't. What the fuck is he trying to do? .341 top speed. Well, we got third, nice. I can't afford GT. Nice. Alright, thank you everybody for joining up, and thanks to Clippy for the sub, and thanks Orgox for the really good trade. And everybody who just joined up, races and everything, thanks so much. I have to go, but I will drop you guys somewhere really nice and cool. So let's go and where's somebody? Hey, post is live.
Big Peen.
What? Big Peen? What is Big Peen? What? Who's Big Peen, bro? Somebody is that a person named Big Peen?
Clippy.
Oh, Clippy.
Clippy.
Okay, let's go to Ghost Stream. I'll see you guys in a bit. And thanks so much everyone. And have a good night.
Add is to it. Emotional damage.
What's
Bye
added
bye.
to it? What is added to it?